on here.
Sure.
So we got my boy Josh Allen out for 9 more weeks with a partial PCL tear. You got Ryan Tannehill out with 4 more weeks with a ruptured disc. Zeke's out with a foot fracture for 4 more weeks. And Tariq Cohen's out 1 more week with a dislocated elbow. So there goes both my first and second string running back and quarterback. We're rolling with Mr. Tom Savage though at quarterback. Let's go. And J.D. McKissick at running back. So I guess we'll try to win. I mean, we beat the Raiders last week, 19-10. So you know, just hope I guess for Savage. All right. Oh. Scouty, scout, scout, scout. There we go. Get the weekly training on the way. Top stars Gronk. Alright, we gotta change this. There we go. Change the overlay. Oh my gosh, I haven't played Madden in a minute. I blame Jared for it too.
Something 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. What's that? I smell. Let me count my.
They got Gronk and Tyreek Hill. Holy. Brandon Graham. Damn. Got a decent squad so far. Melvin Gordon. Are you kidding me, bro? They have Melvin Gordon, Tyreek Hill, and Gronk. Jeez. And their defensive line, I also got Grady Jarrett, Casey Hayward. Holy crap! Who let these guys pick?
For the right to be number 1. Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a battle of the top 2 teams in the AFC West, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Southern California with the call from Los Angeles. Here are Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown LA. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tom Savage. You're gonna be so excited.
Hi, Brandon Gordon,
he's like, all right, guys.
Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason.
So we beat the Broncos
can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
3 and 4, good for them. Alrighty. Like a 44-year-old jacked up. And here we go.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down. Got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him.
They just got off a bye, so they're fresh.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers.
Oh, that spin was Melvin.
taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Illegal block in the back.
So a decent gain, but all for naught.
Injury time off
It's too
Vernon
bad,
Davis.
isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, boys, watch the Gronk.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Slot in there to run it with Melvin.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone.
I don't know why
mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
Their backup running back's Giovanni Bernard. Like, who built this team?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try
and they
again
have
from the
Jordy
25
Nelson
on
too.
2nd and 10.
What is going on? And Corey Davis. Jeez.
Hurry up, here we go.
He's stacked.
There's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
And
this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It's taken on the 25.
Woo! Spin move, 3 dudes. To go.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
21 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
More than anything, we're probably
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Because if the offense can't move the ball, we're screwed.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick.
And J.D. McKissick
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted
Hold on to the ball,
scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you
are
exactly
3rd and
correct,
10.
sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage.
Savage, wide open,
stealing. Inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Connie's just going to get some reps there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Savage on 1st.
It's my man Larry.
Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Time for a play-action sprint goal. Here we go.
Now it's Savage off the bootleg.
Oh, Savage, you had him wide open.
Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow,
how I'm
incomplete.
I don't know.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to.
And to the fullback, first down.
They're by the wayside on that one.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often.
On the goal line
is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker. And now you're just trying to jump on his back.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here. Get Jeremy Hill in there. Get the big boy going.
The first carry now. This is Hill. He gets
That's a first down,
maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Holding, come on, guys. Come on, Kelsey.
That hold coming from the middle of the line.
Still second down.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action, double close, here we go.
Play action. It's Savage. Escaping the pressure right.
Run, Savage, run.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I went for
and
the
now
slide,
time
the
is
slide,
called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
Dove forward.
We'll step aside and come back to Carson
Matthews,
after this.
And now it looks like he probably broke his wrist. Doctors are looking at him. Now we got Mr. Number 8. I don't even know
this will
who
be
I
play
have
number
in my
9
bag
of the
of.
drive here as they need 4 yards on
Boyle.
3rd down.
That's right, this big rookie that I found.
All right, here we go.
Got a strong arm, but
Operating from the gun.
can't hit. Outside of a barn, I'll tell you that.
And it's intercepted at the goal
Doesn't
line.
help I throw a pick. So.
Devondre Campbell, the
And there goes my
linebacker,
starting
picks it.
right guard too. Jesus.
So
Somebody
the
help
first
me.
interception of his
Okay,
career
well
under
understated
center, and you knew it
bicep,
was
it's
going to
fine.
happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Goes Darnold.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Cool. Can't freaking catch a break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hundley. He finds Corey Davis.
They have Brett Hundley as their backup.
Across the 45
Must be
before
nice.
he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
That was a good run. This is only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get him back to the 33-yard line.
Off that.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
See this footwork under center here.
They go back to the air here after the INT for the next drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make
that's end of one.
They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Hurry
up, here we go.
Looking to
have a screen.
Boyle. Now they go screen.
Oh,
it's
come
complete.
on.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's McKinson.
Come on,
and the
line.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action here on 1st down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Come on, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown. In from his...
Wonder what happened to Darnold. He hasn't come back yet. Back spasms. He'll be fine.
Linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
What?
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a play fake here for 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Darnold's 1st throw.
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And Gronkowski's got it complete over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
Good tackle.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Here comes Savage back in the game. Let's see if we can...
A first down throw coming. Savage. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And now Whitworth got injured. There goes my starting left tackle. Well, these Cobb guys 5,000 career receiving yards. Congrats.
So from the 36 now.
I'm a backup left tackle and my backup right guard right now. This is... And my backup quarterback and my backup.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh!
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Southern California.
Bruised ribs, okay. We didn't lose the starting left tackle.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
It's like Bro Murray on the ground.
Defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Savage leading his guys up following the sack. They face a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Savage.
Larry! Larry almost made a play. Almost.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2 on fire. Second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Throwing middle.
I don't know why they would run cheap.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that takes us from second to
still had like
down.
over a whole minute
one
there.
thing that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half.
Why wouldn't you just try to at least throw one more time?
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Green!
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
All right, let's see how far that punter can punt.
Here and signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before
he had the win with them. Oh, that sucks.
He was looking for the check.
It literally
didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchback.
Flew into the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
That's unfortunate.
And you know, certainly really a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
Exactly.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, my backup left tackle even got injured. Holy. But he's only has a strained pec, so he'll be fine.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Caught right side. Davis. Now a timeout taken.
I suppose again.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Zaggers first down.
Clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think
Savage, if you can just get to the ball for your playmakers.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's Savage on 1st down. And that is
I was expecting him to put it around.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And back to the air. Savage on 2nd down.
Savage with the first down, and we learned our lesson.
To a stop. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids it for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Savage. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
And there's Larry.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Goes down again.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got
Rush
kicked
run
over
the
that
geese,
type
chase
of a
after
speech.
the
I think what
dogs,
they did was they
forget
analyzed
close.
what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better
She
game
runs
plan.
away like she wasn't scared, but she was just like, okay, okay. That's all right.
On 1st and 10, Savage. Finding a
With
safety
the
valve there.
first,
That's
no,
complete.
5 yards.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss it.
Play action, nobody's open, second roll out, and throw it away.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away.
Coach can't be mad, I made the best play I could.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make it?
And Larry on that cut.
Just
enough for the first.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Red zone, guys. Here we go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind
One thing to get here, we got to cash that check,
veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Savage wants to throw yet again.
Wide open is Randall Cobb back to the end zone. Touchdown.
Randall Cobb,
Fifth receiver touchdown.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown.
Plays,
as
kid,
you'll ever see
good.
right
7-3. There we go. There we go. Nice 8 plays, 3-minute drive. There we go.
Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh! The spin move. He's going to get the corner.
And he takes it all the way
bounds
across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here we
the
go.
Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
No,
He gets it to the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
They've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the pass.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home
You're tackling
touchdown
fine
number
all
8
day.
on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter.
I'd be happy to know I'm 40 minutes through my
could be in for an
Rocket
interesting
stream.
second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going
Slide.
to make the play
First down.
that changes that. Then maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
So
Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Savage.
You got to make that throw.
Incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver.
Oh,
and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Savage.
Oh,
Pass
Larry, I'm sorry.
incomplete.
I thought you were
We
going to
saw
go with
this a
your
lot in
body
the first
inside,
half, and
not
it
outside.
continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh my God,
Incomplete.
Savage.
Took
You had
a
no
shot, couldn't
pressure. You
connect.
couldn't even make an attempt to get the ball
No
to
second
him.
guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
But fortunately, he's able
That's
to
what happens when the
recover
ball
his own
bounces off your
fumble.
head,
That could have
Tyree.
been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon.
Oh my
There
God.
goes
There goes
Melvin
Mel
Gordon.
again.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 87 yards.
87
and
yards
the
for Mel.
Broncos will extend their
His
lead.
5th rush.
Well, this
over
offense
20
only
yards.
mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd,
right.
and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Tom Savage ready to lead his troops back onto the field.
Right,
he has
Tom
been
Savage.
consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter,
Grab together.
good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing
That was all
the right
I'll blame
things.
that one. No offense, Kyle.
That's
That was on
leadership,
you.
and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership, been a good distributor. 2nd and 10, going with Savage again.
And in there.
This will be
First down.
caught. A good pickup there at 22.
This is the last play of the half here.
Savage on first. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
on second down. Here's Savage. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Come on. There's 3 of you out there. How do you not throw a block on the man?
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Oh, I have to go for it, don't I? Yeah, I do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive.
Oh, he's under pressure, but he just makes that time.
It's Watson.
Okay.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Run that
the
back.
Time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Cobb or Watson.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Watson
with a catch. 20
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make
Savage, you're going to throw so many slant routes in practice. It's going to be
throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You're going to have nightmares of throwing
too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the drag route.
Incomplete there. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
3rd and 10, here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage.
7 buildings to
falls incomplete after almost being intercepted.
Almost through a pick.
The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Be down by 7.
Was absolutely locked up.
There we go. There we go.
Trying to force it in there.
Play smart. No need to go for it.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down. You got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns.
Let's contain Melvin Gordon.
They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? There
we go.
Into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set! Green, 39! Green!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon.
No!
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Oh, fuck.
No!
He's going to find Hill here.
Pressure.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice gain of 21
I know you're tired,
yards.
but I need you to start making some plays.
I
know you've been making plays all day, but you've been letting up hard here in the 3rd.
Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout.
Need to make
the football. You got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Right now.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still second down.
I just saw the replay of all of us hitting the ball, going for the ball at the same time.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on. Thank you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Darnold from the gun.
And he slings it to Mel, who's out of
going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. A nice job of bringing that in, but why was he so close to the sideline there? They had all kinds of room in the flat.
A little bit of a lack of coordination between him and the
quarterback. And a quarter punt.
Should have seen that room that was available, that space. Stop your route a little bit shorter, put it on him.
Oh, yeah, we're fighting off the axis.
So out come the Chargers.
Trying to invade
they had 3 points last
World
time,
War, and
but
then
they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
Do you not see the shit
Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
that's not late
hit in the end zone this time.
That's a late hit.
For the contract time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So it's
At least the Rebels are
as
attacking.
we welcome you back from the 2-minute
right in the middle
warning.
of downtown.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Wide open, Randall Cobb.
Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just like you're going to see him block again.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left.
831
Has his
yards.
left side.
First with the kick.
They move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Dancing to his left.
He hit me again after he
this
threw
one
the
up
ball.
into
Are you
row
kidding
G.
me?
It's
What's going on
incomplete.
here?
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Oh, face mask.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Let's go.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise,
44.
this stage
Here
of
we
the
go,
game,
big boy.
you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him
touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback in the final minute. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And
Don't
the
forget the extra
tie
point.
game.
It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Caught by Nelson left side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to be too high.
Whip that bitch out of bounds.
Incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
He really likes
it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold.
Oh, no.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson.
That was me.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I didn't think he was going out. I thought he was going in.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Darnold. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That's 5 yards.
Yep. False start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Preston Boozer, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Baited you, didn't I?
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
That's a 15-yard face mask right there, too.
Head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
Right,
I had to.
We're on our
After the
40-yard
penalty,
line.
a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Even deep ball somewhere. See if what happens.
Savage now to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I never had the prettiest numbers.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go! Darnold, his first throw in overtime. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And Lynch.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down
there we
go.
Third sack, they Flowers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Broncos send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
All right.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Their defense
pressure's on.
Job. Got the
pressure's
stop.
on,
All
Savage.
they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
29 yards.
One is done. Now part 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That would have
been a pick. I would have been
lines up to be incomplete.
Oh, man.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Savage. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Yeah.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again. Savage. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
No, my center too. Jeez. I'm going for it.
Big call here in overtime. overtime.
So if I don't, I'm
going
probably
for
not
it
going to get the
on
ball
fourth
back.
down.
I did not mean
They
to snap. I
snap
meant to
it
do
to
a hot
Savage.
route. Yes!
Find
Conley!
And he's got
Let's
this
go!
down to the 35.
I don't know why they calling the timeout. They hit the ball. Oh, what
Ball
a
up to the
big
35
boy,
now as they
bro.
come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Savage. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout.
Shoulder tear
It's the
for
defense
Kelsey.
calling the
Let's
timeout
go.
here. That's their
He'll be
second
out for
and
like
last
8 weeks.
timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough
That
one
was a
right there. He
touchdown.
ran right
They
into
had
the
the
teeth of
ball.
the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Boom.
And he got it.
That's game, baby.
Overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Let's
We were just
go.
treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the
Come
edge
back
of their
to Madden.
seats. Quite a game.
Right, guys?
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So
What
there's
a
tension
5
all the way
turnovers
through
total.
until the ball went
What
through the
a-
post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins.
Ice water was in his veins.
So for the home team here, they
team
continue to put themselves in
falling
position
apart.
for a first-round
We have more
bye as
injuries
they
to
move
deal
to
with.
8-2.
But
Thanks for tuning in,
got
everybody.
the win.
Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
thank you, Braden Garden, for that lovely outro. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.